It was turned up. Cinco de Mayo. We had the Cinco de Mayo standoff though. Your favorite fighter. I don't know if he's still your favorite fighter.
Nah, he's still my favorite fighter. I gotta give it to him. He's still my
Okay,
favorite
okay.
fighter.
Well, it's good to know then, because we gotta talk about Canelo versus, you gotta help me with my man last name. He
Mon-
boxes.
Jaime Mungia.
We gonna say Hami. Canelo versus
Jaime.
Jaime. My bad, my bad. I don't want to. Hey, I know he lost, but don't come find me.
No,
All right.
we don't want to butcher their names, but Jaime, that against Canelo, that fight was it was good on Canelo end because I would have been highly upset if Jaime would get the best of him, especially if he didn't fight Benavidez. But being Canelo, being my favorite fighter, and having faith in him, he basically, it was a sparring match for him. He did his thing. He At one point I think he was holding up Jaime to keep him in the fight himself.
Nah, he
After he
was.
done dazed him.
He
You
was.
know, and another thing too, I don't know if people were watching it, but Canelo, it's like a slow walk Terminator walking towards you. Like he just okay, you back, you ready? Come on, here I come. It's like a slow punishment. You know what I'm saying? He has the opportunity in that fight. I want to say he felt it looked like he had the opportunity to knock him out. Like he just held the opposition a destiny in his hand. It was like, hey, do I want to knock you out? Do I want to keep you here? But we from the same country. I'm gonna just keep you up and help you stand strong because you got a career to go. But Jaime did look good in some aspects.
He
One
stood
thing I
toe to
want to
toe with him.
say, yeah, he still toe to toe for them, but he left himself open for a lot of body shots because Canelo was definitely beating his body up real bad. Um, Canelo winning this one, I seen that coming. And hopefully, we can get this Benavidez fight, but I'm pretty sure that's not even being talked about no more between the two. But yeah, Canelo did his thing. What you think? What you think about it?
For me,
I know you weren't surprised. I know you weren't surprised.
I was more so surprised that the youngin stood toe to toe with him like that. Like through some of the moments where they were literally just trading blows, it was looked like they was working out on the punching bag. The way they was just standing there just trading blows like that. I was gonna ask you more of one of these questions though. Do you think Canelo gave him the shot, kind of like how Floyd gave him his, and Jaime learned something from this loss?
And I would say yes. I definitely feel like Canelo sees something in him and sees something in him, especially the way they was fighting. I definitely see Canelo sees that this young dude will have a good future in boxing. And it's best one thing about taking your L. And again, especially for people who scared to lose their O, if you're gonna lose your O, you have to maintain your career. I feel so it's best to lose it at the top.
Yeah,
It does nothing. It does nothing to Jaime's career going forward, taking his L from Canelo.
you
All
mean
it
on the
does is
way
make
up,
him better.
or because you said take the L at the top, so you mean on your way up, or like when you get to Canelo's level?
So what I mean at the top is when you have an opportunity to fight the top opponent.
Okay,
If you have the opportunity to fight that top opponent at that day of fight, you currently at the top.
got you.
You're second to the top opponent. So it's like the one and two. So you have this opportunity, and it's best to lose it when you at the top, top platform at that moment to lose get your loss if it happens to take that L, so you can
Got you.
continue your career.
That makes sense. I rather, like you said, I rather like when Canelo lost to Floyd. I think that made him a better fighter. Then he took off after that. But Tay said, should Canelo fight Bud, or is it just a dream? Bud got to go up though.
So this the thing. At first I was against it because I couldn't see it, but now as I see Bud like growing to 154 and seeing how, you know, the size, especially against the opponent he's about to fight, I feel as though that would be a good fight. That would be a great fight. I really think Bud can compete. I think I don't know. It's one of them fights. I don't know who will win. I don't know
Really,
who will win, and I definitely know it wouldn't be no cakewalk, and this definitely would be a bloody fight on both
I
sides.
I agree with you that it's not a cakewalk. I'm picking Bud because of how I seen him lock in on his last opponent. Maybe because it was personal, but the way he locks in and going off of the interview y'all had on here, you already
Yeah.
know what the camp gonna bring. And Canelo, like Tay, you just said it though. You kind of said he cruising to retirement. So at some point, he gonna take a step back in one of those training sessions, and then boom, that's when Bud gonna come out there. Because you're not just training for Bud with one stance. Bud can switch it up on you. And that's why I was a little bit more upset about Spence in that fight, because you got beat and he didn't even have to change nothing up. Kind of like when we go back to Ryan Garcia. So for Canelo, this would take a lot out of him if it was to happen. It's not going to be a cakewalk, but I will pick Crawford in that fight.
So I think that
You on mute, my man?
yeah.
Yeah, you good now. You good.
But I'm getting feedback. 1 second.
Oh, if your phone on the table, then you probably got to pick it up.
Nah, I'm hearing applause.
Oh, you hearing stuff? What? Oh man, look, that's how Canelo gonna be, man. When he get hit, he gonna be hearing bells and Tweety Bird gonna be going around and all that. But while you figure that one out, I know we can get back to the question, but I'm gonna just talk about the IG chats right quick. See, my man left me hanging.